Orzhov Pixie versus the Virtuous Foe. Alright, another virtuous one. What we got? I've got a keep. He's still thinking how to use the Wishclaw without it causing too much benefit to the opponent. Alright. Wishclaw. Wow, whoa. Take it slow, my friend. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Alright, so. I shall know where to run the Swift Spear now before they can prowess it into. Alright. So, can I afford to Wishclaw for a temporary lockdown? Do I need that even? No, no, I don't need it immediately. Okay, the opponent's gonna get back something, yep. What? Probably the... Yeah, that was what I expected. Ooh, this is good though. Pixie, pick up the Hopeless Nightmare. And make them lose that. And pass the turn, keeping up the Kirin. I will block the Swift Spear. Oh, okay. Well, they're not gonna attack now, are they? Get rid of the problematic stuff. So what do I search for? Because I don't want the opponent searching. I don't like this card. What is it doing in the deck? I'm gonna just play it for now. No attacks for now. Alright, so. I see what's gonna happen here. How am I gonna handle, what's going on? I'm gonna take this now. I don't know if this is the right play, but I'm gonna do it. A clear board. And now, I think we're good. Alright, so I can pick up a Hopeless Nightmare. Okay. Okay. So, I mean, that was a good draw, obviously. And the opponent, yes, they did draw into a lot of lands. But that still was a little bit of a showcasing what this deck has, what potential this deck has. Also, the Kirin has flash, so you can, maybe you can, if you activate... No, I don't think you can Pearl in response to the Talisman. Can you? Maybe. I don't know. I need to try that when I get that. But, okay, so starting to learn, let's just say, learn the ropes of this deck. Seems interesting, and let's just carry on playing. Orzhov Pixie versus Mala Sombra, the virtuous Mala Sombra. Bad shadow is what I would say that means. So, keep. Nightmare. Ooh. Okay. Not sure if this is going to be enough, but I'm going to try to put 2 discard spells on the battlefield. Lock down and then Pixie the lockdown. But the opponent next turn could already do insane stuff, and I'm not going to get out of that. Especially with this one, with Ghalta, because that can, depending on how many big creatures the opponent has in hand, they can just make a big drop. Alright, so what are we going for here? I don't know. Do I have the time for all of this? Let's see what happens. And how many cards the opponent plays, how many creatures the opponent is able to amass, because I can... I'm only going to be able to get rid of 1, unfortunately. So how many does the opponent have in hand? That's the big question here. Ah, the perfect one. Okay, well then... This is game. Okay, another Ghalta, sure. Alright, well, they are gonna just kill me next turn, right? Even if the lockdown... Unfortunately, only 1 momentum breaker. If this were a momentum breaker, then I could lock down and immediately pick it up and then get 2 momentum breakers, killing both creatures, which would be sweet. But that's not the case. So, unfortunately, this is a loss. Orzhov Pixie versus the ambitious Arcos. Alright, let's see what's going on. A Mossborn Hydra. Landfall seems to be the name of the game. Do I need to do this now? Maybe not, but... So, the opponent can... Alright, I'm gonna pass. Okay, now I need to do this. Because, yeah, now I need to do this latest by now. So they can put in one more counter in response. It's going to be a 2-3. But if they have any other way to make counters, then this is going to be a problem. Ah, okay, I see. Yeah. Fine. So now I need to Wishclaw for... Oh, what? Oh, Pixie is nice. Oh, no, it's not. It's not enough. Oh, my God. Okay, okay. Let's take both opponents' cards in hand. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Okay, good. So that means I shall Wishclaw. The next turn I can do the big play. So now I gotta be patient. I gotta take one hit here. The next turn what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna activate the Wishclaw, grab a temporary lockdown. I'm gonna play the lockdown, and then I'm gonna bounce the lockdown with the Pixie, right? So here we go. So activate this. Play this. And Pixie. And here comes the triggers. Okay, wow. Alright, so yeah, this requires a little bit of setup, but the effect is quite strong. A lot of discard, a lot of recurring removal. So, alright, nice. And now I see how to keep the talisman on my side. So it's usually, for now, my only seeking option seems to be the lockdown. But let's see what else we can think of in the upcoming games. Orzhov Pixie versus Dauntless Drafter Koilos. This is not ideal, but we shall give it a swirl. Temporary Lockdown is definitely the MVP of this deck, as well as Pixie, but also the Scrollshift and Sunpearl Kirin. So yeah, it's a very kind of synergetic deck. That's this word I'm looking for, synergetic. So let's just play a Dragonstorm for now. And put a land on top first. Yeah, I do want to make my next turn's land drop. The opponent's playing a talent. And sleight of hand. Okay. Okay. Let's drop this, but not use it yet. Let's just be patient for now. So I'm also doing a little bit of setup here. The opponent is too. I'm not taking too much damage so far, so I'm okay. I'd love a land. I could fetch a land and then immediately lock down. Yeah, search for land, play the land, and then lock down. Unfortunately, I'm not getting many triggers if I do that. But I'm basically, yeah, I mean, I'm finding my land drop, right? Oh, I can even go for some more interesting lands. Alright, yeah, that's also a way to just make a land drop. Alright, okay, well, this deck was going to require some thinking, huh? So, which triggers do I get if I do this here? Dragonstorm and the Talisman. Not many triggers for now. So for now, I can just do the following. I'm just gonna pass the turn. Keep up Nowhere to Run and the Kirin. What's nice about this version of the Pixie deck is the opponent doesn't really want to bounce your lockdown because there should be a lot of your own things locked under it. Otherwise, when playing against Izzet prowess, you're usually afraid of the this town ain't big enough or the any other bounce spells where they return your permanents. But in this case, not so much. Oh, wow. Okay, well, this is the perfect moment to get rid of that. Now, do I want to bounce the lockdown here? What will I get from it? I'm gonna do it. Let's see what happens. Because the opponent is tapped out. Exactly. I want this nightmare. I'm gonna drop the Kirin. I want lands. A little bit more land too. So, nightmare. Opponent's tapped out. That's kind of my cue. Get in some damage. Unfortunately, I can grow for it. I can do the land thing again. I can make my land drop again with the Wishclaw Talisman, which is pretty crazy. But I'm using it to find lands at this point. So, yeah, my triggers are getting better and better stuck under this lockdown. Sure. So, let's play Nowhere to Run. Wait a minute, what's under here? What else is under here? So, oh, there is a Nowhere to Run. So if I... I can pick up the lockdown. Use the Wishclaw to find a land again. No, wait a minute. Play a Pixie, play the Nowhere to Run. No, it's not gonna work out. I need an extra mana for that. So how about I just kill Vivi for now. Play another Wishclaw. And for now, just pass the turn. Give the opponent a little bit of breathing room. And I haven't even played a single United Battlefront yet. Okay, this could be their moment. This is your moment. Okay. So the thing is, the lockdown won't get Vivi. Well, it's at 9. That's also something to consider, right? I have 4 damage already here under the lockdown. Alright. Okay. So, I like Swamp. Now I can... Okay. I can bounce the lockdown. Is there Kirin under here as well? Oh, there is. Alright, perfect. Alright, I'm gonna bounce the lockdown. Oh, this is gonna be a pretty intense triggering. I'm gonna bounce a... I could bounce the Pixie and replay a lockdown and rebounce it. Let's do that. Let's kill this. Make the opponent discard and lose life. Make the opponent lose 2 life and I will gain this. Oh, the next ones are good. The Momentum Breaker. No, the Momentum Breaker is actually mediocre. Ah, it's nice after. Okay, I'm going to take the Scrollshift for now. Bounce this. I can actually... I need 3 mana left for to re-lock down. The opponent's at 5. If I fetch a Hopeless Nightmare, play a Hopeless Nightmare, and then lock down. I'm gonna lock down again. So let's just find something to do in the meantime. Is Hopeless Nightmare what I need? Yeah, I'm gonna just play this, play the lockdown, and then they will have the Vivi, but I'm at 14, so can they deal 14 damage here with 1 card and Vivi? Probably not. Alright, so there we go. 10 cards under the lockdown. Just keep locking your everything down and unlocking it. Good game. Okay, wow, this deck is fun. It's pretty potent. Let's just keep playing and see what other interactions I can come up with. This requires some thinking as well, especially with the Wishclaw Talisman. But, yeah, this time using it to make land drops. Also, a legitimate use, right? On to the next game. Orzhov Pixie versus the ambitious Womb Raider. I'll keep it. I mean, I do have some Nowhere to Run into Kirin into, again, Nowhere to Run, or Nowhere to Run into Scrollshift into, yeah. So there's some interactions. It's no 1-mana play. But I mean, this deck only has the Hopeless Nightmare as 1-mana play. The Nick Pixie is not, you don't want to drop Pixie on turn 1. And this is fine. And this is also fine. So finding a tap land there is actually not too bad. Alright, Nowhere to Run. Do I get some targets? Oh, this looks like... This looks like Reanimator. And that's not a good sign for me. No. Yeah, okay. I think I'm pretty much... yeah. So this is the deck. A deck that this deck might have problems with, it seems. Alright, I'm gonna have to keep the Momentum Breaker up and hope that the opponent only reanimates one thing. But if they reanimate the... yeah, alright. Well, which one is it? It's the... oh, that has haste. Oh, but I can double Nowhere to Run. Perfect. Oh, no, I can't. Whenever that revealed 9 cards and any dinosaurs. So no, that's GG. That's GG. So if you come across that deck a lot, then you might need to board in, not board in, but I mean, then you might need to add a few rest in pieces. I think that's worth it, adding 2 of those. I mean, it does make your mono red matchup worse. That's the price. Okay, hey. GG. And now the Rakdos joins up is also gonna trigger, so they'll just burn me even here. This is a burn victory. Wow. Imagine you had to keep track of these triggers in tabletop. Alright, so this is a very decisive loss, but I wasn't able to prevent it. So yeah, this is seems to be the nemesis of the deck. But despite 2 losses, going 3-2 here, I'm still pretty satisfied with the first run with Orzhov Pixie, and I definitely think this deck merits some further investigation and testing. So let's just wait for these triggers to finish. Let the opponent have some fun. Or is this an infinite loop? Or is the opponent gonna deck? Wait a minute. Are they gonna deck? No, right? Those triggers are done. No, there's no more Vaultborn Tyrant triggers. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, 3-2 today's run. Orzhov Pixie. As usual, thanks for watching. Have fun. See you in the arena, and peace.